Okay, so one of the things that you'll see a lot, especially in some of the Ronin athletes programs, is that they don't always back squat or front squat exclusively. They'll do things like pin squats, they'll do things like exertions, they'll do things like safety bar or zombie squats, their arms held out in front on a front squat, but you won't always see them just typically back squatting or just typically front squatting. And the reason why is because we're trying to choose tools that allow them to squat in a way that is more natural, so maybe a little more comfortable, and is also more simple for them to get. And for some people, they just don't understand back squats very well. They don't manage their weight well. They always feel a little bit off. And sometimes if they have pre-existing injuries from other sports, it will genuinely bother their body to be able to back squat, but they will recover better from a front squat, exertion, or a safety bar squat, or even a box squat. The main thing you need to look at is why we're squatting in the first place. We're not powerlifting where we have to back squat for competition. We're squatting so that our squat can be overloaded, so that our legs get overloaded, so that we can hit positions better in snatch and clean and jerk and be stronger to snatch and clean and jerk more. So if that's the case, we don't need to back squat. We don't need to front squat. We don't need to safety bar squat. We don't need to do any particular pattern. We need to pick the one or two or handful of them that are going to work to strengthen our squat pattern. So what you need to remember is that the principle of getting your legs strong in a squat pattern is correct, but having to use a back squat, having to use a front squat with a very particular form it's not really a thing. As long as your legs are getting stronger in a squatted pattern and you're able to overload it relative to your snatch and clean and jerk. So let's say if your best clean and jerk is 140, but you can work up on a safety bar with upright form in a squatted position and you can do like 180 for 5, that is going to carry over. Your body is not so stupid that if you don't use a straight bar, it won't carry over to snatch and clean and jerk. Might it carry over a little bit better if you could do it? Yes, but if it's uncomfortable or causes injury or discomfort, or you just don't get how to do it, then it's not going to carry over anyway. So think about the principle of why it is that we use front squats and back squats, and allow that to expand a number of tools that you can use to actually get your legs stronger. There's no such thing as having to do one particular squat variation for weightlifting. You just need to do a squat of some sort to make sure your legs get overloaded so you get stronger. So start making some different choices, maybe some smarter choices, because you know that you don't just have to be stuck to one tool. If you want to learn more stuff like this, you want to learn how to actually take a principled approach versus just a dogmatic approach where you're always sticking to one system, not really knowing why you're sticking to it. Come and check out our seminar, our Performance Lab, on the 13th of May. We're going to be going through more stuff like this so you can take principled action in your programming and in your training decisions so that you can actually make progress and not worry about having to stick to just an arbitrary way of doing things that might not actually work for you or the people you're coaching.